Welcome back to the Inn at the End, friends. Our troopers are already at their table, getting underway. Why don't you go join them? I'll bring you a drink.
Welcome to the Inn at the End, the Internet's #1 D&D Let's Play show. I'm your host, your DM, Alex. With me is...
Dash. Now is Valen.
Caleb is Simon.
Milo is Ace.
Red is Ben.
And last we left the boys of Quilton Bay, they were headed back to Quilton Bay. Let the adventure begin.
That's tough. I've never opened one of those before.
It was all that freedom.
I made it.
Nice.
Freedom tastes good.
So last we left off, we were still split up. But let's come back together. So, to start off, the two that are in Quilton, you guys have a day to investigate anything in town you would like to, or try and find out any kind of information you would like to. I'll have you roll to see how well you do that, either stealth or deception, or... what's the other one? Stealth, deception, investigation's a good one.
Religion feels like it could be valuable here.
You would...
Perception?
The sneakier ones.
Okay.
To try and not be
So-
seen.
Sleight of hand, stealth,
Yeah.
deception.
Yeah. But during the day that you're kind of holed up in the warehouse, is there anything you're wanting to do as far as gathering information?
I want to know where Dress is holed up.
Okay. I'm going to try and find out information about a specific person. Dress.
Dress Q.
Okay.
I want to know when he got back, how long he's been here, where he's staying, the nitty-gritty details. 'Cause
Sure.
I know he's here.
So yeah, so you'll take part of the day and with a bit of a cloak and maybe some hiding around corners, see what you can spot out on the streets of Quilton Bay. Valen?
I want to try and eavesdrop using my stealthy dampierness by, I can climb walls and maybe I can hang on a ceiling and overhear some guards.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get in on the chatter of the guards.
Okay.
And see what their, what the business is.
Sounds good. Give me a stealth check with advantage for being, sneaky and wall climbing. And then Ace, if you want to give me either a stealth or intimidation.
I will do stealth. I am sneaky. I am the wind. 23.
23?
19.
And 19. Okay. High enough to at least not be caught during your time out. While out and about, you notice there's guard patrols ever so often. It seems like they're looking for things. They're on the lookout for either people or something. You're not entirely sure. But as you're walking around,
us.
What's that?
The people that just snuck in, us.
I mean, yes. It doesn't look like there's like a manhunt for you at all, but you do notice that there's decent patrols. As far as overhearing some guards' conversations, you're able to eavesdrop on a few conversations. You get a sense that the guards are happy for the work that they have for the most part, because they're getting paid and not many other jobs are available. So you hear some grumblings from them, but it is usually countered by, hey, at least there's a meal on your plate at night. You also find that there's more guards that are stationed near the garrison. This is where the barracks used to be for the guards. It's where you were all held when you had to be held when you first came back. It seems that's gotten bigger.
Okay.
And they're holding more people there, and so that tends to be where there's more guards. And I would say you also find out that not many people are allowed up to the altar anymore, up to the temple of Melora, the lighthouse. Trying to find Dress specifically, you don't find him, but you eavesdrop on a few workers of the Drescu family, trying to find the right, people having the right conversations without poking and prodding too much. Dress is in town, and you think he is either at the Enclave, at the compound where your mother's at, or on his ship. Those are kind of the notes and thoughts you get from the conversations, that the people kind of in charge are trying to stay within their walls, for sure. Be that the compound or a ship, or maybe even the lighthouse altar if they're working with Alastair.
Battering down the hatches.
Mm-hmm. But with that's your day. While the rest of the group was doing the forest temple. At the end of the day, you get this message. Back to the foresters, though. You guys are wrapping up the what you're wanting to speak with the different people of the foresters, and finding a way back to Quilton. Kin, the leader that you've been talking to, has offered his services. He's able to use some magic and can open a portal between trees. He gives you two options if you want to go back to Quilton: either the tree in the town square, which is outside of Goul's Tavern, which is a little busier most of the time, or a tree in the orchard, the Filbert Orchard, that is just kind of outside of town but still within the walls. And so he's giving you that kind of option, but is there anything else you're wanting to do before you leave the foresters? They seem to be content with what you talked about last time, that they're going to keep themselves safe, but if needed, they can come and help.
Right. And did we figure out that the Forest Enclave, they're now relieved of whatever having to do 24/7?
Yes,
ritual.
The druids that were keeping up the protective magic for the Enclave are no longer needing to do that, because they are able to get that power from the temple that was consecrated by you guys.
Cool.
So they're able to take a break from that.
Okay.
So that they are well protected.
Yeah. Ben, I don't know. Is there anything else you think we should stitch up before we roll out?
Are we here?
This is just before we're going back.
Before you're leaving. If
I think we covered it
last
last session pretty
It's kind
well.
of how I feel.
Yeah.
Okay. The others, Rooster and Monet, are staying here. And I remembering now, completely forgot about Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He was not in the last episode. I think maybe he's still in the temple.
He's forgettable.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
He's hiding somewhere.
He's hiding somewhere. He hid from the narrative really well.
He did.
Really well.
Yeah.
Really,
After
really well.
really kind of driving it home.
Pause real quick. Math of concept there. That's a good one.
Where was I?
So sorry for that, guys.
We were
Jason was unforgettable.
Yeah.
Jason was.
In the
Jason
temple,
was unforgivable.
and
But I did-
You guys need to figure out if there's anything you want to say to the foresters.
Yeah.
Before you leave.
I mean, some of these people are coming with us, right?
No.
They're going.
Jason's like, I thought I had some big money on the line for these people.
You were
had
trying to
joked about
convince
it.
Monet and Rooster, last I remember, to go, but they're staying here at least for now.
All right.
They're able to help out, but they're if they show up in town, things will start happening.
Yeah. But back to kind of the other question that's important here. I'm kind of feeling like we should use these portals through the trees to get to the orchard, not knowing what the situation is back home.
100%.
So not to the bar, correct?
Yeah.
Kind of.
I think I like that idea, yeah.
We can at least get a temperature
Yeah.
of the situation. And I want to make sure that we relay to our people here about kind of our plan with the blue smoke and everything's and funky towns and stuff. Did we do that already?
No.
Why are you staring at me so?
I'm in my mind palace trying to remember if we did this or not. And I
Wanting
It's
to
not a
connect with
palace.
his.
I'm in my
You're in
mind
your mind shanty.
my mind
Lean-to.
landfill. My mind garbage pit. I'm shifting through fucking old newspapers and banana peels.
Oh, I've been looking for that one.
But you were wanting to make sure that the foresters kind of knew of
Yeah,
of the plan you have.
exactly.
You know that an animal messenger is the best way to signal
That's
them.
right. Yeah. We actually yeah, and didn't we sent one?
You sent
to
one
these
to
jokers,
the guy,
yeah.
the boys in Quilton Bay.
Okay.
And we'll once you guys enter into Quilton, we'll use that to tie
Okay.
you guys together.
So as far as I'm concerned, Ben, I'm ready to go. I got my mom, and I want to see my boys again.
That's true. Marilyn's coming with.
Yeah.
Do it.
She's the one that's coming with,
And I think I'll have a.
and Rosie as well.
Hell yeah, she can fit through a tree portal.
She can fit through a tree portal.
All right.
So yeah, Ken, as you guys are kind of getting ready to leave, takes you to one of the large trees that are inside of this that make up the giant wall of this place, and opens up a portal in the tree. The tree bark just kind of splits, and beyond it you see the orchard of Quilton, and puts a hand on your shoulders as he kind of pushes you through, and you just hear it's like, good luck boys, we really hope you do well, and if you need our help, hey, we're a call away.
Awesome.
It's like, all right, come on. And you see the door, like the tree is like closing in on itself as Simon, Ben, Rosie the owl bear, and Marilyn all go through the portal and end up in the Filbert orchard.
Yes.
And it is cloudy and foggy, and you can see a half a dozen trees before they disappear into the fog.
Okay.
We're home.
So, with that message that you sent to meet to Val and Ace, let's say there's somewhere in town you're all meant to meet at. Where is that? As a group, where are you all meeting in town to
It's supposed
reconnect?
be-
The pub, obviously.
yeah. That's where it's supposed to be
The inn at the end.
of this campaign.
Yeah, the pub, the tavern.
Okay.
I would probably say,
Birches.
which is
No.
I mean, way to tie it
Ambulance,
all
no.
together.
Too many names.
Every adventure starts at a tavern, ends at okay, all right.
What is her tavern called? It's got a name.
Yeah.
It's
Ghouls.
somewhere.
Wasn't it Ghouls?
Ghouls place.
School's place. That's what everyone calls it. School's place.
Yeah.
So, to get through town, I need a stealth check, a deception check, or an intimidation check to not be noticed.
It's had I known
I'm all about
that,
the stealth.
I would have said let's just go straight there instead of the orchard. But
Oh, that's a natural
learn.
20.
Hey,
Hey.
back.
The orchard's not a bad idea though.
no.
Reach
Hey.
in, baby.
The other way would be would at least have people see something happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was the more stealthy way to go.
Good. Then we chose, or I.
Ooh, how cute. Oh, my God.
Did you say a stealth
you like
check? What else?
Stealth, deception, or intimidation.
Ooh, I'm gonna do deception.
All right.
Do we get
Either
advantages of any
not
kind?
being seen or not being worth remembering.
Ah, okay.
With my natural 20, can I help Big Craig?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that is gonna be 13.
13. Okay.
Thought it was a nat 1, but it was not.
I could use this for our next campaign. I'd have to build my character around him, though.
I think that's
Hell yeah.
fabulous. Like you
This
should do
is
that.
fabulous.
I didn't mean it like that, but I love the
you
idea.
13. Simon.
18.
18. And natural 20.
27.
Ben. You need a flat surface.
Yeah, the carpet's
Well,
not
it's
really.
either a 10 or a 12. Your choice.
I think
I think you should get a flat.
I think a flat
Roll it on a
surface
flat
is
surface.
that's my choice. I told you my choice.
You guys are so hateful.
roll it like an
If it's
adult.
less than that, I'm going to be upset. Oh, god damn it.
Well,
Welcome to adulthood.
Well, like, can I do intimidation or persuasion, you said?
those are the three choices, yeah.
Then it's a 10.
A 10 total. Okay. Getting through town. And actually, I need you to make one for Rosie as well.
Oh,
because that's going to cause some issues.
Oh yeah, giant owlbear.
You do at least realize as you're heading to the bar that riding or being near with an owlbear is going to turn people's heads.
And so it's just Dex. Yeah.
I feel like an owlbear would have.
For stealth, yeah.
Then it is 11.
11, okay. As your group is heading toward the tavern, some people notice. There's an owlbear in town. You try and you try and go down the streets when there's no one walking, but near the dock, somebody notices. And they kind of say something as you head down the street. And then you see a couple of guards that are behind you following as this person has mentioned something to them. And you're about 2 blocks away from them as you hear them, holler out, "Hey, what's that? Hey, you, stop." What do you guys do?
I'm inclined to pretend that I don't hear them.
What's the light?
So it's daylight, but it's all overcast. It's foggy. You're about at the edge of vision for them and for you.
I try to unnoticeably maybe pick up the pace just a little bit, but still look completely natural.
Okay.
Like I didn't hear them.
Give me a
But
deception check for you and Rosie.
my goal is to get kind of outside of their vision.
Mm-hmm. But you're trying to do it in a way that doesn't draw attention to yourself. So yeah,
exactly.
deception is what you want.
So for me, that's an 11. And for Rosie, that's a natural 20.
Okay. Ben, are you doing anything in this moment?
And you're trying to stealth?
No, I'm just trying to act natural.
normal.
He's just kind of picking up the pace.
Yeah.
He's walking briskly.
Because if we're just barely outside of their fog, sight, then I want to kind of.
But are you doing the same kind of thing? Are you sticking with, or are you veering off? Are you stopping? Or are you
Darkness.
casting darkness?
That's
A
an
bonfire somewhere. I don't know.
Bonfire somewhere. That'll get their attention.
option.
I mean, a bonfire would get
It
their
might be.
attention.
It might be smart if you just peel off. Oh, or
Yeah.
something, but
Yeah, I think that the owlbear is going to attract too much attention. I can see myself peeling off maybe down an alleyway or something like that.
Go ahead and give me a stealth, a deception, or an intimidation as you peel off an alley to get to the tavern.
That's 13.
13. Okay. You hear the guards kind of yell off, and you give a look to Simon, and you just down an alleyway, and you are gone. Eventually, after another 2 blocks, the guards have caught up to you, and you feel a hand on your shoulder kind of turn you around. Rosie, you notice isn't nearby as you kind of get whipped around.
Oh damn, dude, you
And,
already lost her.
it didn't take long. Dang.
The guards look at you and say, "Hey, what?
Yes.
Sorry, that woman said you had some sort of animal with you. What animals do you have?"
I hope she wasn't referring to me, and I just look completely offended. But
They look a little surprised. Oh, no, she's like a beast of burden,
You calling me a beast? You calling me a burden?
like a big. What did she say it was? And he was like, you were the one.
and I look around and I gesture. Do you see a big animal?
No, obviously not. That's why So you didn't have an animal with you?
No.
Okay.
Start filming with your phone.
Go ahead and give me
What about this bag of
What'd you
drugs
call
I
me?
found on
What'd
you?
you call me,
Say it again to
officer?
TikTok.
Say it again. Say it to the camera.
Go ahead and give me a deception check.
Okay.
This is the in at the end of your career, bitch.
That's another natural 20.
What? Jiminy Christmas.
And I'm going to take a
Yeah.
bag swipe for that one.
Wow, we're starting rolling hot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is the karma from all the rolling at the temple.
Yeah.
Really bad rolls.
Ooh. Magna Tank. Smooth gel ink, comfort grip, clean, bold lines. 0.7. Classy.
There you
Gotta
go.
love a
baby.
nice pen.
There you got it. There you go.
That's nice. That is a classy gift.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'll stop shopping at the Dollar Tree.
But then we'll get our final faction stuff.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't want to miss any
My
releases.
collection's
We're going to lose
really
our
good.
sponsorship.
The two guards
I dig it.
kind of look around and just kind of make their own investigation. They see somebody over by one of the fires outside of one of these like nearby businesses, and they just start asking them questions. Maybe they're the one with the big animal.
Well,
And
maybe
they
you
leave
should
you
go
alone?
question them. You've already harassed me. Maybe.
And they're like, yeah, just keep your nose clean. I don't want any trouble. Okay.
Is that an animal joke?
What? No, I have a nose. Shut up. And he leaves.
Okay, good. All right.
Ask for his badge number.
Yeah. I need your superior.
As you start walking down the street again, heading toward the tavern, you see a bit of hay next to you, just kind of shake, and Rosie
My
shakes the
girl.
hay off of her. She kind of just dove into a hay pile and made it much bigger than it was.
That's awesome.
And so the two of you continue down to the tavern. Ben, you take the alleyway, and Val and Ace, with Big Craig in tow, make your way towards the town square. How are you entering into the tavern?
The basement.
Okay.
There's like a cellar door that we came out, I believe.
Yeah.
When we came here before we were going to get shipped out, I think. There was like a cellar door entrance. I vaguely remember this.
For sure. For sure.
I'm sure there is some kind of secret entrance or, something to her bar. Because, for like adventures.
Goul mentioned when you were dropped off here initially that there's a secret entrance near the well that's by the
That's
town
right.
square.
We will go there.
Yeah, and so all four of you kind of like enter into the town square, this foggy area, like on the corners of it, and you finally meet up, and you see the well is nearby that large tree that's here. There's probably about 5 people here. There's like a little stall that's selling stuff in like small clay jars, and then a few people just kind of sitting by one of the fires nearby for warmth.
Ace sees Marilyn and shouts out, "Mom!" and sprints right at her.
you see her, and you yell, and she immediately, with a finger to her mouth, shh.
I freeze.
I walk casually over.
I feel like she must have been the really stern one amongst our friend
For
groups.
sure.
The
And
one
mine
that
was-
wasn't afraid to discipline.
And
the
mine
rest
was
of
a
us.
hag.
She puts a hand on your shoulder, Simon, and whispers into your ear that she's going to go check on Dad.
Copy.
Your house is nearby, and
Yeah.
you see her just kind of head off
I
from the
tell
town
her,
square.
Tell him, hey, for me and love and miss him.
Well, of course. You'll come see us when you see us.
Absolutely.
Mom, quiet. Good to see you.
Missed you.
And she heads off.
Ben, Simon, it's good you guys are alive and well. How was the
We
forced
did it.
enclave?
Yeah, you saw my mom.
Oh, right.
That's
That's good.
I mean, yeah.
She's not dead.
Simon feels super awkward right now
She's no,
because like everybody else's mom is.
No, it's good. She's alive. That's
Yeah.
really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's only my mom that's dead.
we saw
Is
my
it?
mom
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, actually, it's only his mom that is.
She like
passed.
fainted. I don't really remember what happened before that.
I stand behind Ace, looking at Ben and Simon, and I go,
Oh,
"She's
I'm sure she'll be fine.
no, she will be fine.
No
she
doubt
she
about
had a fainting spell when I was talking to her.
And you got an owlbear.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
yeah. And also, Simon pulls his whatever he's wearing aside and shows his full-fledged forest enclave badge.
Oh, well, congratulations. That is
Simon! And I jump up and give you a big hug around the shoulders.
And I hug you back and swing you around.
It's kind of fitting to think that originally we all came back to Quilton for your commencement, and here we are all back in Quilton for a different type of commencement.
It's kind of like it came full circle or something.
Yeah.
We really did. I mean, there's a lot of poetry in that.
Oh boy.
We should probably head inside to the tavern. The secret entrance
yeah.
is near here. And,
I've been shouting a little bit too. You
We
guys
should
let
get
me
out
do
of
that.
public sight.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, the curse is taken care of.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
that is good.
Yeah, and the Forest Enclave is restored.
Yeah, we're going to have some help in the way of like druids doing spells and things.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I thought there would be more excitement about that, but
I mean, I'm gonna
No, that's
kill whoever
fantastic.
we need to kill.
what about you
We have
guys?
help. That's cool.
We've been laying low. We've figured out that we haven't really figured out much.
Yeah, not really. There's some options. I'm kind of curious about what's going on in the ziggurat. Apparently, they've been taking a lot of people there as like potential prisoners.
Interesting. That doesn't sit well with me.
I do know that the guards, for the most part, seem to just kind of be happy to have a job. They don't seem to be zealots like some of Alastair's other followers were.
Yeah,
Seems to
I
be
got
some
past a
late-stage
couple-
capitalism going on. Here.
I got past a couple of guards earlier, and it seemed a little bit easier than normal.
Right.
Do you think these guards are paid the rate of adventurers that's in the player's
Like the
handbook?
standard, right?
Like 1 gold per day?
I don't know.
I don't know about
Did
that.
they unionize?
That's a
Have you
common
heard if they
wage.
unionized?
What, are they not commoners?
Oh, yeah, they'd be paid a little more than that.
How much more?
A few gold per day.
3?
Probably.
On average.
Yeah, 3.
The wage of the average people here for the guardsmen. 3 gold. Anyway, so I've got this huge bag full of gold, so maybe we just...
Yeah.
Maybe we can spread some of that around, grease
mean,
the right palms, you know?
Maybe if we talk to like the right guard captain, maybe we could even convince them to maybe, look the other way.
Or just like be on our side.
Yeah.
Or
that.
be out of our way. That sounds
Well,
much better, honestly.
I would prefer if they were just out of our way so that we could go and kill
I
Alastair.
don't know. Having
And dress.
an
I found out
implanted
dress is
cell would be
either
nice.
with my mom in the compound or on a boat, which I kind of figured that already, but
Well, if he's on a boat, we'll just
boat.
light it on fire. Problem solved.
easy.
Like out in the bay here, or like
Yeah, in the bay.
I can just swim out there right now.
Well, we should probably get inside the tavern.
Oh, are we still? Oh, I didn't even
Yeah.
realize we didn't
Yeah,
go
we should
inside.
You're just kind of hanging out around the well.
Yeah, we should.
People are mulling
with the
about.
secret entrance wide open? Like
Hey, guys.
You rummage around and find the stones you was talking about and kind of press it. And you notice that the large tree in here, one of its larger roots, just kind of fades out of existence like it's an illusion.
Oh,
Okay,
And there's a passageway inside.
we go inside.
that's
Okay.
pretty groovy. That's pretty cool.
yeah.
You walk down a small spiral
long time.
staircase, and at the bottom, you get to a simple wooden door.
And we do the secret knock.
Obviously.
Obviously, you
Right.
knock on the
Open the door.
locked.
Come on. It's all about shaving a haircut.
Duh.
You shave and a haircut the door.
Yeah.
And after a moment, the little window on there opens up, and you see somebody. Just the eyes. Who is it?
It's Ace and Ben. We're the
we're-
Quilton Bay boys. We're here.
Oh, God, yeah. Goul's talking about you. Get in. And opens up the door. The space has been big enough for Rosie up until this point. The bottom of this is like just kind of like a dome area. Rosie's squeezing in. What do you want to do with Rosie?
Can somebody shrink her?
We could probably use her to like feed the troops.
What the hell are you suggesting?
Good meat.
What? Oh, I'm just saying. In case
By
things
passing out food, right?
It feels like we're.
No.
That should be. That should be. We should hold on to that until we're losing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, it feels like we're still early enough in the war.
I'm just
we're winning.
saying, has anyone ever like milked an owlbear? Could it?
I have not,
provide
personally.
sustenance? All right. Well, it's just a thought, but
She
never
could
mind.
probably just
Okay.
stay here in the entryway, and
She'll
when we
guard the
leave-
door.
Yeah,
feels-
when we leave, you know,
Feels dicey
you
to
can
leave an
just pick
owlbear
her
out
up.
here, though.
She's a well-trained
I can
owlbear,
keep
I'm
an eye
sure.
on her if you want.
Oh.
It's Big Craig.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. No,
And
that,
she's
we
pretty
would like that.
And she's pretty smart, so you shouldn't have to do a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just make sure nobody messes with her.
Yeah.
Or, you know, if somebody does, then I can tell you what happened. Or
In fact,
Or what have
maybe we
you.
could have Rosie keep an eye on Big Craig.
I like
Keep an eye on
sure,
her.
yeah. Keep me accountable.
accountability
Right.
partners.
You
Okay.
you have switched teams pretty often in your life.
No, you've placed a lot of trust in me, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know, I'm not gonna sway away from
Are you under a spell still, or
Yeah, his.
Okay.
Val's
Right.
spell.
And now
Which-
because
I
you
mean-
prefer that?
Well, that
think we-
Nytheris, he seems to want me back. Kind of when that magic stops, he comes creeping in. So
Yeah, it's better to.
so
just
until
have you.
Nytheris is taken out, which I mean, I gotta say will probably be at the end of time. I kind of need that spell to stay sane.
that is definitely a loose end that we're probably going to regret at some point.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention it. I
friends
didn't
with
want to say
him.
anything
It'll be in
about
the
it.
end
It's okay.
credit,
You got your own
you know.
stuff to deal with.
We'll be curiosities
It's
to
the
him. and He's going
teaser.
to want to put us in his museum.
But thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
And-
no, of course.
And Rosie, you'll be good, and I give her a pet and a look in the eye.
And a milk bone? Or what? You just going to fucking leave her
I feel
with
like she eats
nothing?
mushrooms.
Yeah, I give her a mushroom.
Okay.
Gee,
Uh-oh.
delicious.
She doesn't say delicious, but if you could speak with animals, she would.
I can't speak with animals.
Currently?
No.
Yeah.
Just to feed her. I
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that good? I cast a spell.
Yeah. I mean, that's worthwhile. Worthwhile.
It's good to know.
So, Big Craig and Rosie stay in the chamber that's just outside the door, and this guy leads you in. It's about 20 feet to another door. He undoes a bunch of locks, opens that one up, and says,
All right, yeah, Goul and the rest of the gang's in there. Don't make a riot or nothing, okay?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Can do.
Promise anything, but
Do we know this person?
this looks like a patron of the bar, for sure.
Okay.
You can't place his name.
He's just a regular.
this
Yeah.
looks like patron of the show. What's your mom's name?
We could just name everyone Craig. I mean,
Yeah, it's a good name.
yeah.
Everyone's Craig. This is the Craig verse.
This is the correct.
But you walk into the underground area beneath Goul's bar. There's a long table here with about a dozen folks sitting around it, either eating or conversing. There's a ton of boxes and storage stuff down here. This is where they keep a lot of things. And you see Goul at the head of the table kind of waves you in, noticing that you're entering.
Hey,
Hey, come in, guys. Come in.
You made it, and y'all made it. Okay.
yeah, we said we'd be here.
You did. Y'all went out with the Foresters. How's Jason and the crew doing? Did they make it to the
You know,
Jason's a bit of
Jason,
a loser.
he did
He's-
okay. He's got a long
he
ways to
he
go.
let us down a little bit, but
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the rest of them.
but they survived. We
yeah, we got it.
helped
And we
them.
got all the and we cleared.
Good.
We cleared the
temple.
taint of the temple.
Yeah.
The temple's taint.
Oh, well, that sounds like a good thing.
Yeah, we got up in there and
Wiped the taint
wiped-
out of
Okay,
it.
wiped
yeah,
it out.
you don't need to
Yeah.
be gross about it or nothing.
I mean, I'm just trying to.
I think they get the picture. Yeah, you don't have to keep
Sit.
pounding.
We've got food, we've got drink. got some bread and water about that. If you want some beer, I'll send somebody upstairs.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. And she kind of snaps her fingers, and a younger person goes up and comes down with a few beers for anyone that wants some.
So what's been happening around here?
Well, I got in town with these guys a couple days ago now. I'm trying to just get a lay of the land, see what's happened since I've been missing. Seems that Alastair and the Rescues know I'm back in town, but they haven't pushed on that yet, so I'm feeling at least a little comfortable. This place is pretty protected still.
Yeah.
But just trying to get a sense of the changes. More people are working on the project in the bay. I can get a sense of that. And
do you know anything about what's going on at the ziggurat?
no one's really allowed over there. I mean, the main entrance is a giant stone door that, from what I heard, they couldn't open before I got here, but it's tough to get in and out of. The rescue guards keep a watch over it to make sure no one goes in and out. But from what I've heard, they in the night will send people there. And we've already got a list of people that have already gone missing since I've been gone.
Well, we have rescued a lot of prisoners in our time adventuring. I feel like having people that we rescue is good.
Yeah.
Having people that you rescue is good?
Is good.
Having people that you rescue.
Yeah, on our side with us.
Sure, allies are great. Is that what you mean to say?
Well, I'm typically the
I was thinking
translator
more
for ASC.
the exchange.
Gotcha.
What he's
of-
saying is saving prisoners is good because
Sure.
then
'Cause
they do
might
stuff for
want
you.
to fight on your side for your cause. That's what he's trying to say, but he's
that worked out
wording
when you
it as
saved
if
us.
He's just saving them from one indentured servitude into his
Well,
indentured
because,
servitude.
then they need to do stuff for us.
No, that's
Well, I mean,
it's like
they'll
he
do
always
stuff
gets
for
really
Quilton.
close, and then he just veers just a little off.
Just tangential right at the end
it's-
there.
He's so close to
Yeah.
getting it. But anyways, what do you what should be our next move? Should we go investigate the ziggurat and figure out what's going on there?
Well, I'm not sure what's happening there, but I know people have been sent there. If they're still alive or not, I don't know. If they are, I'd love to have them saved, but I don't know where they'd go back to.
That wasn't something that was open when we were here, when we lived here, right?
The ziggurat?
Yeah.
It was.
I guess I'm
there were
asking
owlbears
Alex.
or something
gotcha.
under it, wasn't there?
The ziggurat's always been a curiosity. It's like older than the temple is. It's where the owlbears were nested, denned in, but
And I
that was
think
like
that's
the
what kept us
Underdark
out.
that was below it. There was some connection between the two, and for a long time, there was food that was stored there. What happened more recently when you guys were kids was that the travelers of the Falling Star, I think is what they're called, moved in and kind of took ownership. It was this odd encampment that was outside of town that worshipped
culty.
Melora. What's that?
A little culty.
A little culty. They worship Melora, but in a kind of weird way. They moved in, and after that, it was closed
But now it seems to be reopened.
as some sort of holding place.
And what's the vibe with the overall population? Are they happy with the changes that are happening?
I mean, so the people employed by the rescues seem to be doing okay. They get, fed and they've got places to stay. The fisher folk are still out there fishing as much as they can. They supply a little bit and are still able to do that work. They seem content as long as they're able to do that, but their numbers are dwindling. The rest of the town is hurting. There's some folks that are, they vandalize the rescue properties or they cause trouble, and the guards seem to be using that as an excuse to crack down on everyone. But most of the people just don't know what to do.
It's interesting, though. There are some grumblings, it seems, that could be useful.
Yeah. Seems like if you make too much of a rumbling and they know who you are,
Right.
you either get sent to the ziggurat or the new prison that's opened up over by the guards barracks. And that's what makes me worry about the ziggurat is it's not a place to imprison people if you have a prison, right?
Sounds like something
More
like
nefarious.
we've seen before with maybe those bugs. And, something.
I was thinking maybe Torog.
It would make sense if it was related to the dog face things and the portals.
Yeah, that's the bugs. So
Yeah, that's the bugs.
Maybe they're trying to bring that bird back in.
why don't we go check it out ourselves?
I think we should go to the ziggurat.
I really want to know what's going on in the ziggurat.
Especially because I think that was a card I pulled in Quiet Year, and now I feel responsible.
You want us to go do your cool thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, why else did we invent this place?
Yeah.
Come on. We have the cool socialist market, which is on its last legs. We'll explore that more once we've liberated this place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, that sounds great. Do we go now?
Is there a
you
way
just
to
wanna-
get into the ziggurat? Do you know?
There's the Underdark that I know is connected to it, but you'd have to get to the Underdark from elsewhere and then come up through it.
Where's elsewhere?
There's entrances to the cave. Marilyn would know of a few. There's the entrance up in the cliffs just outside of town. You can get to the Underdark that way. That's connected in those caverns.
Wait, the place that we've been before?
It would be the cave that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still
Where,
within.
Old
Oh,
Man
Old Man
Jenkins.
Jenkins cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been up there.
Yeah, we used to play around.
Oh, did you
Down
talk
on
to
the
Old
beach
Man
by there.
Jenkins,
Yeah,
by the way?
We talked to him a little bit.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy, right?
He's a nice dude.
completely.
He's a
innocent.
ghost.
He's a ghost now.
Yeah. We didn't spend much time. We moved that log for him in front of his house.
Oh.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh.
Remember, we journeyed from the rescue warehouse prison that you guys saved us
we,
from?
we were all together on that.
I forgot.
That's okay. It happens.
I've had
you know?
a few too many beers.
You've been trying to like generate camaraderie, but we already had it.
It's about the friends you make along the way.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Specifically along the way from the rescue compound.
in
to-
a very
to
short
here.
increment. Yeah.
Yeah, from Brighton to here.
Yeah.
I mean, I made quite a few friends on that trail.
Well,
If you're wanting to move through town, I'm sure they're looking for you. So try not to make much of a stir. I've got a cart in one of the warehouses that we rent out. If you want to use, you can
Probably
use it until about when the sun goes down. I'd like it back.
Oh.
We have like a really big skeleton guy and an owl bear.
An owlbear?
Yeah.
Well, I met Big Craig, but you got an owlbear? From the Foresters?
Simon puffs up his chest and says, "Yes, I do."
Oh, show her your.
And I pull aside
Well, shit.
and I show.
We haven't had a forester here, a real live forester here, for years. So it's good to see one back here in Quilton. They used to do a lot of good work for us until Alastair kicked him out.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to remedy that.
Yeah.
So we got to go meet back up with your mom, which
Yeah.
I am 100% down. I didn't get to give her a hug or anything. It was really awkward that she just shushed me. But
Well, it was kind of. I think it was more about the setting than her feelings for you.
still,
Yeah.
All right, so can we use your cart then?
Yes. And she kind of gives you directions to where the warehouse is. It's kind of nearby the town square here.
How are you going to get it back before nightfall, though?
That's our job.
Yeah.
No, it's not about her getting it back. We need to get it back to her.
Okay.
we have big.
We-
Craig.
we've got
Feels like
things
we're
we
going
need to
into
be
a
doing.
ziggurat. Are we going to be able to promise to bring the cart back in time?
Oh,
I don't know. I
do
feel like
you
things
have any
happen in a
plans?
much faster.
I've been trying
time frame than I-
to do this more often, as ask people about what they want to do. So, is there something that you're gonna be doing?
Character growth.
Right now is just kind of information gathering, just trying to reconnect with everybody that's still in town. That's what I'm planning on doing the next couple of days.
What do you know about the guards?
A fair amount. We've got a few of them on the payroll.
Well,
Is there a way to identify the ones you have on a payroll?
Shoot. They don't wear
way-
nothing, but I know who they are.
Is there any way to expand the payroll?
To expand the payroll, get
I-
more guards in.
Yeah.
We just got to talk with them. It's kind of you got to get a good vibe on them. Make sure they're willing to either work for Quilton or work for the coin that we give them. Some of them are, kind of
How many of them are
Allied.
native Quiltonites?
About half of them, and the rest are either out of towners or came here for work and got stuck here.
What about this person we're talking to? Are they a native Quiltonite or are they from somewhere else?
Goul?
Is this Goul?
Yes.
You've been talking to Goul
this whole time.
Fuck, I'm an idiot. Okay.
No,
Sorry, Goul,
Where are your papers?
You have a different accent than last time, Goul, okay?
It changes. I can't be the same person twice.
All right, Goul.
Be under
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We're going to go into the ziggurat, and I know you want your wagon back by nightfall, and we'll try to make that happen, but perhaps if we're gone longer than that, you can spread some extra coin around and maybe see if you can drum up some extra support or people who are just willing to vacate their posts, be gone
If we got
at the
some of
appropriate time.
our people hired into the guard as well, that might not be a terrible thing.
True. I mean, if we want to plan something, we need to coordinate with all of these people, and that takes time.
Well,
We definitely can do that, but it'll take a few days for sure.
if we can keep our presence here secret long enough, then maybe that would help turn the tides. I mean,
Has there been any mention of any of us being back?
Not that I've heard yet. I don't think they know any of you are specifically back.
Okay.
They know I'm back and my crew is back.
If you,
It's probably raised a little bit of.
if you hear from my mom, tell her I'm sorry she fainted and I hope she's feeling better. But we had to go.
We'll do. I'll pass along the
Yeah, it was
message.
really weird.
Yeah,
She was saying some crazy stuff.
me and your mom don't really talk too much.
That's probably for the best.
If you're not able to get the cart back tonight, the sooner you can let me know, the better. We've got plans, and we do our best work at night. We're just trying to gather as much info as we can, and I've got a lead on getting some information on what's going on in the bay. But I'll need my cart for
maybe
that.
we leave
Are we
the
just
cart here.
Yeah, are we
need it.
just using the cart to like blend in or what?
I say we just.
It's easy. It's easier to get around town if you use the cart. That's all.
I feel like if we just left Rosie and Big Craig here,
Wait.
we could pretty easily get through town, guys.
Yeah, I think it would be pretty easy. We could probably do it on foot.
Can Goul,
Whatever works.
Can you help maybe keep an eye on Rosie? She's currently down in the antechamber or whatever it's
Oh,
called.
gotcha. That's your owlbear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We can bring her some stuff if she likes some fermented fish. We've got some rotten fish that we can feed her.
Actually, that's something I recently found out about her. Is that's her favorite thing in the world. So.
Well, then we've got a good way to get rid of some of that. Perfect.
Look,
Win.
Yeah.
I'd like to reach into my second bag of holding, and I'm visualizing one of Perva's bags of gold.
Mm-hmm.
She's stored in there, and I'd like to withdraw that.
Okay. About how much?
Um,
Because you've got
yeah, it's
what's the total that's in there?
120,000.
120,000. So you can from the deposits list, it ranges from like 100 gold up to 1,000.
Okay, I'd like to pull out 5 bags of 1,000.
Okay. Reach in and you grab
money.
a bag,
And I place it in front of Goul, and I say, "Look, this isn't much, but." Trying to look cool in front of Goul. This isn't much, but maybe you can spread it around, enlarge that payroll of guards, find new people who are willing to turn their backs when the time is right.
She looks at the bags of coins, kind of goes through them, and says, this will help. Our coffers were almost nothing when I got back, so this will keep
friend's gold. I'm just remembering.
This will keep.
She doesn't even know that.
She knows. I mean, she's the one that.
I almost said that too.
She's the one that told us.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's the one that is letting you pull money out without blowing up, because Pervo had it in
Trapped.
That's right.
trapped, which you knew about,
Right.
and you pulled out the stuff, but read the correct way.
Yeah.
Totally.
All of these things.
Yeah,
100%.
there was assumptions I was making there. Yeah.
No, I did everything that you just said I did.
Yes.
And, from
But
the
then
beginning.
tried to say Goul didn't know anything about it, and that's where I had issues.
I was
Sorry.
And then-
Yeah. I just what I meant to imply was I'm not gonna just fucking be like, here, take your dead friend's gold.
Yeah.
Her blood money.
But just kind of reiterates
it to
that this
good
is going to
use.
help with that.
Yeah.
And we can't just be dropping money on everyone. It's a slow process to bring them into the fold, but this will
Seated
keep our allies
appropriately.
our allies and expand on what we already have.
Seed it appropriately and perhaps plant the seed that there is more where it came from, if necessary. We don't have to dump it all at once, but
Yeah.
and maybe I don't know, buy another wagon.
Can do. We can do that. Yeah. Yeah. I'll know more tomorrow night on what's going on in the bay and how many other people we can get on our side here in Quilton.
All right.
But it sounds like you're going to go take a look at what's going on in the ziggurat.
Yes.
I think so.
Nobody fucks
Okay.
around in our city without us knowing about it, Goul.
That's what I've been trying to do. Got to get back to it.
All right.
Fucking around.
Let's go to my mom's.
All right. If you need to come back, you can come up through the main entrance.
Okay.
Okay.
Just ask the bartender for me, and they'll get you sorted.
Cool.
Okay.
Are we bringing Craig with us, or is he sticking around?
No.
I think he'll stick here. He'll stay here.
Okay.
They're the ones that kind of seem to get us in trouble
Yeah.
when we're traveling through
Oh,
town.
and
They're
also,
they're big and they draw a lot of
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
and also, I guess I'd like to ask Goul too while we're gone. Maybe if she's out doing stuff or whatever, if we're not back, she can keep an ear out for Brooch, Corgan, and Dorgan, and Morgan.
And yeah,
Yeah.
something we need to eventually do is find out where they're at too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where Brooch is at, but I do think he's in the city. I've heard some people say they've seen him.
Yeah.
Maybe some money
Corgan
in
and
the right
Dorgan, you
palms.
mentioned they were
Orcs.
orcs, full-blooded orcs.
Oh, they're huge. Yeah.
I think they're in the garrison. They're with the other prisoners at the barracks. At least 2 orcs showed up there a month back, a few
One of
weeks
them
back.
have a
I'm
pretty
not
effed up
sure.
shoulder injury.
I haven't seen him.
One of
I
them
just
has
know
a
that
masterwork
there's-
battle axe.
Probably not now.
probably not now, but there's 2 orcs at the prison that are putting on shows for everyone. Is at least how I heard about it.
Okay.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now.
But yeah, I will keep an eye out if I hear anything about Brooch.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
To the Monroe household.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Mommy,
The
Right.
English see us do it.
You go back through, check on Big Craig and Rosie. Big Craig says, "Oh yeah, I'll keep in charge of her. Don't worry." And it's like, "Oh God, fermented fish, disgusting." Here, and Rosie eats it up. Oh, she loves it.
Yeah.
She's a omnivore. She likes meat. She likes vegetables. But you can head on over to Simon's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. You leave through the tavern proper, but your house is not too far away. It's just on the western edge here. You go through the streets, and there's your home, the Monroe Butcher House.
And does it look like normal activity? In the home?
Activity, not so much. There used to be a lot of hides being tanned outside. You don't see any of those.
Oh.
The windows are shut and locked tight. Looks like most people's windows are that way. And you go up to the door.
I want to go. Actually, I want to lead our crew around to the backside where I would sneak in.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Yeah, you can get into the bigger kind of workshop area.
Yeah.
Through the side door there.
I feel like we all know this entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
This is how we come.
Yeah,
to pick
before
up
he
Simon.
before he even heads for the front, we're just like
Something you automatically. Yeah.
Easy enough.
because that's just where you go.
Yeah.
Definitely know those entrances.
Yeah. You give a knock, and your mom opens the door. Kind of looks. We'll give her a roll. Does a good look to make sure you haven't been followed, and ushers you inside. And you see,
hug.
she gives you a little hug. He's like, "Come on in, come on in,
God.
come on in," and close the door behind. You see her and your dad have just set up a little meal together to reconnect.
I'd make a beeline for Dad.
He's like, "Hey, Simon, how are you doing?"
A warm embrace.
Oh God, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. It's been too long.
I've missed you, Dad. How have you been?
Oh, I've been better. But it's how it goes. Yeah. Oh, Mom says you saved her, which is great.
Well, she did a little bit of saving too, but
Yeah, she got herself in some trouble.
Yeah.
Which I told her. I told you that that's what was going to happen. But
it was doing the right thing. She got in trouble doing the right thing.
Yeah,
which I wouldn't
yeah.
expect any different.
we gotta leave that to you younger folk, though. You know what you're doing. We're
That
just here to help.
that brings me to my point. Why we're here, actually.
Oh yeah, everybody come sit down. We've got a little, and it brings out a couple more bowls of food to serve you, dried bits of meat, some like nice jerky and bread. Sit, your friends are here, please.
Yeah. So we've been
Hey,
through
Ace, how we doing?
quite a bit lately. And
I was going to talk to the parents.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Ace. It's just the first time I've seen my parents in a long time. But go ahead.
Hi, Mr. Monroe.
Hey, it's good to see you. It's good to see all of you. Things are crazy. I heard most of you were dead, but you're all here, which is
alive,
good.
yeah.
Makes my heart warm
Mostly,
to know
yes.
that.
So
Mostly, I have been there.
I mean, look at Ben.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You look like you've been in the sea a little too long.
yeah,
Yeah. You got to keep your feet on the solid ground.
yeah,
Keeps you connected to the earth.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
Eat.
He died. So
Yeah.
He died. Well, he's right here.
yeah, he died. He came back, and that's why he looks like
Yeah.
I remember to blink finally. one of my eyelids gets stuck.
Is there a
Found out
crab in
his
your
mom
head?
is a witch.
Yeah,
She's a witch?
Yeah.
yeah. Not even like metaphorically or like literally. Yeah,
Yeah.
I always wondered about her.
yeah.
Dang, I'm sorry.
No,
Witches are trouble.
no. I think it was fine. She's a nice lady. I mean,
And she was always nice to us.
Yeah?
She was, yeah. I would say she always
mean-
asked for some weird ingredients ever so often, which is making sense now. Livers and eyes and what have you.
she
But
did kind of like preserve my soul for me when I was reborn as this.
well, that is sweet of her, isn't it?
was, yeah, actually,
That's
it was
real
really
nice of her.
That's like some real heartfelt stuff right there.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
How's the family business going? I know outside I don't really.
No.
Oh,
a whole lot.
we're doing as much as we can. There's not a lot of food to go around, so we've been stretching as best we can. And your mom was gone there for a few months, so I kind of shut down.
Is that mostly because of the big creatures that were kind of roaming around out?
Yeah, it was
Or-
real dangerous to go in the forest, like I told your mother.
Hopefully, that should be a little bit better now.
Oh, I'm saying I hope so too.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But Dad, Mom, we kind of need some help.
Blow, of course.
We are trying to get to the ziggurat.
Your mom pipes up and says, "Why are you trying to go to the ziggurat?"
Well, we've heard that they're taking people there.
Yeah, I heard the same.
we'd like to know what's going on and see if we can stop it, because it doesn't sound like it's anything good.
No, I can't imagine it is.
We can freeze some people that will do stuff for us in turn.
Are there people? I mean, are there people being held in
Other
there?
quilt.
Well, we don't exactly know. All we've heard is that people are kind of disappearing into the night, and oftentimes are being taken there. And we don't know if they're still with us or if they're
But you want to find out.
right,
Yeah.
doing the right thing and all that.
I've tried to keep an eye on it when I can. When I go out hunting and what have you. They keep it locked up tight. There's not many people that go in and out, and there's not a lot of busyness on the outside. But I know the foresters used to use it. There may be an entrance in their old longhouse that connects to the Underdark there.
Where we used to play Nightcrawler sometimes? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the old man there. That's where you first met Ken and all them.
Oh gosh.
That's their place here in town before they got kicked out to the forest.
Right.
But like I said, there's not a lot of people there usually, so you could maybe even go straight up to the main door if you want to try and get that opened. I want to know what's going on in there as well, but do be careful. I took risks out in the forest because that was kind of where I was knowledgeable. But here in town, it seems like Alastair and the Rescues are.
We're the Quilton boys. We know what
absolutely. You've done
Quiltons.
more than I imagined you could. I just still think you ought to be careful here in town.
I appreciate that.
But if you go to the Forester's Enclave, just check somewhere in their basement. It's all ruins now, but you might be able to get in through there. Yeah, that's about all I can tell you, I think. I can't think of anything else I know about it.
Do you know if there's a regular guard patrol that goes along by the longhouse? Or
there's guards that are stationed out there.
Okay.
They switch out, I'm sure. They've got shifts. But I think at most I've seen 5 in front of the doors. There might be some others that are nearby, but those are the ones I see guarding the actual place.
Okay.
It's a ways out of town, so it's and not a lot. It's not very busy out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Just past the filbert orchard.
Boys, what do you think?
I think, yeah, that sounds like a good plan. We should do that.
All right.
All right. Well, I think me and your dad are going to stick here.
Yeah.
He's like, well, you're not going to help him? Go with him? You got to... He's like, no. I think they're in charge of this now.
And I wouldn't mind you two spending some time together. I know Mom's been out for a while, so
That is true, honey. We've been gone for a few months, and what was that? What was?
No.
It's just there's a lot of stuff to get done.
Okay,
I'm
Been here
sure
at the
there
house.
is. Yeah.
Simon's
Yeah.
like, okay, plugging his ears and backing out. Like,
Stuff you guys have to, get done.
Of course, yeah, yeah. Hey, we might be able to start, getting some more of the tanning up and going. I'm not sure. If you guys need a place to stay, I know your mom's house burned down, and you might not want to go back and to see your mom at the compound.
Yeah, she's having these feigning episodes.
I don't think your mom's been at the temple. I haven't seen her in a while.
My mom is she's on a different. She's in a different town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
She's
if you
safe.
need a place to stay, we've got beds. You can come here and sleep. That's fine by me.
Well, we wouldn't
tell
want
ghost
to,
stories and stuff.
We wouldn't want to intrude on your guys' time together.
No, please. It's good. It's good to have people around again. I haven't talked to anyone in so long. Oh, but the offer's there.
thanks,
Right,
Dad.
well, we appreciate it. We should get going.
All right.
Let's do it.
Gonna gives each of you a small little leather satchel with some dried meat in there. It's like well seasoned herbs and what have you on there. It's a little spicy.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's the Monroe
Good stuff.
rub
Spicy.
mix.
I like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeps you warm.
Thanks for dropping by, friend. In the meantime, you can also leave our bartenders and troopers a tip over at patreon.com/in@the-end. We hope to see you here next week. Until then, grab your sword and keep on adventuring.